how the box front panel looks like. The side panel. This is how the product looks like. So now let us understand what the front panel has got. See, it has got the model name here, power on LED and relay LED. And it has got three buttons. One is the hour button, minute button and manual button. And down you have the terminal details for connections, terminal details for connection. And on the side also, how it has to be connected has been indicated on the side panel. So now let us understand the terminals on the product. It has got T1, T2, T3, T4 as the programming terminals, A1 and A2 as the source terminals, T7 and T9 are the relay output terminals. T7 is common and T9 is the NO point. So now let us understand how to connect these terminals. Let us understand now how to connect a dip switch for easy programming in Qwatt Time Switch. See, this is the dip switch here. You can see the dip switch here. It has got 1, 2, 3 are the three dip switches, on the top and off on the bottom. And it has got 4 wires. 4 wires are there. Green is the common wire, red, gray and yellow. How you have to connect this wire to the time switch? The green wire has to go to T1. The red wire has to go to T2. The gray wire has to go to T3 and yellow wire has to go to T4. So let us see how to connect it now. So you have to just see that green wire has to go to T1. Green wire you are connecting to T1. The red wire will go to T2. The gray wire to T4. See here now. Green for T1, red for T2, gray for T3 and yellow for T4. This is how you have to do the wiring of the dip switch and tighten the screw. That's it. You have to just tighten the screw. Once you tighten the screws of T1, T2 and 3, 4. This is how it has to be connected. After connecting a dip switch to the product, now let us understand the terminal details. See, it has got terminals as A1, A2, T7 and T9. A1, A2 are source terminals. A1, let us say if you are connecting A1 as phase, A2 as neutral. T7 is the control output point, that is the relay point, common point, and T9 is the load connection. So let us understand the wiring, how we can connect this product now. After finishing the dip switch connection, now let us understand the wiring, source wiring and control wiring of the time switch circuit. See here, now the 2 yellow wires here, the A1 and A2 has been connected by 2 wires here. This is phase and neutral. 2 wires has been connected. The phase wire and neutral wire has been connected to A1 and A2. And from A1, we have made one loop to T7. From A1 it is looped to T7. This is the common point, that is the common point of the relay. And from T9, this is from T9, you are connecting to bulb's phase point. Bulb's phase point. From T9 you are connecting to bulb's phase point. The neutral of the bulb is coming to A2 of the circuit here. So this completes the control wiring circuit for the time switch. Again I'll repeat it. A1, A2 phase and neutral. From A1 you are connecting looping on wire to T7. From T9 you are taking on loads point, you are taking to the bulb's load point, that is phase point. Bulb's neutral, that is green wire, is coming to the neutral of the circuit. Here it is A2. So this completes the wiring of the time switch. Once you have finished the dip switch connection and the wiring portion of it, now let us understand how to program the time switch using dip switch. After finishing the wiring for the product, you have connected the dip switch and the source wiring and control wiring. Now let us understand how to program this product. To program this product, after connection of it, just on the circuit. Once you on it, you can see the display, the real-time clock shows in the display here. It is showing the display. It is showing as 15:56. This is the railway timings. 15:56 is nothing but 3:56 afternoon. That is at 3:56 in the afternoon. Now I want to make it as 5 o'clock in the evening. So by using the dip switch, I can change the clock timings. See, it has got 3 switches here, dip switches 1, 2 and 3. All are in down position. All are in the down position. That is the off position here. Suppose I want to change the dip switch to on. I have to press this to 1 here. See, I'm making it 1 here. I'm making on the top position on. And now I can change the clock timings here. Clock timing, see, now if I press the hours button, it will change. I want to make it as 5 o'clock. So I have to make this as 17. 16. I have to make this as 17. See, then this I have to make hours as zeros. 5 o'clock in the evening, the real time clock. So now it became 17 hours. This is 5 o'clock in the evening. This is how you change the real time clock. Once you position that, bring back the dip switch back to the down position. After setting the clock, you have to bring back to the down position here. So this is how you set the real time clock of the time switch. After setting the clock timings, now we have to, let us understand that you want to switch on your loads. Your load might be glow sign board or your lighting circuit or your advertisement board, and it has to come at evening 6 o'clock. So how you are going to program it? So now you have to set the start timings. At evening 6 o'clock, your load should come on. So how you are going to program it? Now, again the dip switch, second one, you have to position it into the on position. The dip switch number 2 should go to on position. As soon as you position it here, see the display is starting blinking. It is showing 18 hours. You can change this according to your required timings. Already it is showing 18 hours here. You can make this to 18 hours. 12, 13, 15, 16. See, you can, by pressing hours and minutes button, you can set the start timings of the load. What time the load should come on by pressing hours and minutes button. Once you set this timing, see, I have set as 6 o'clock as the start timings. The load should come on at evening 6 o'clock. Your glow sign board or a lighting should be on at 6 o'clock. This is where I have set 18 hours. Once you set it, now you have to position back the dip switch back to off position here. Bring back to off position. So this is how you set the start timings of the load. Evening 6 o'clock, the load should come on. Now let us understand how to set the, till how long the load has to be on. Let us say from evening 6 o'clock you have set, it should be on till next day morning 6 o'clock. The duration, the next duration will be 12 hours. So you have to set the off timings, that is the duration timings. So after setting the start timings, now I have to set the duration, that is how long the load should be on. I have set timings as evening 6 o'clock as the start timings, and next day morning 6 o'clock it should go off. That is after 12 hours duration it should go off. So how do you going to set the off timings here? Now in the dip switch, the third switch you have to position to on position here. Once you position it here, see already the display showing us 12 hours here. It's similar way how you set the timings for the start timing. Similarly, you can change it to required durations. Either you want 4 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours. So here I am going to make this as 12 hours. See, 12 hours is the duration what I am going to set. By using the hours and minutes button, you can change the duration. So this is how you set. Once you set that, again bring back the dip switch back to normal position. So your time switch is ready for the programming operation. See, let us once again, I'll show you how. By putting dip switch on 1 here, top to the on position, you are changing the clock timings, and again bring back to normal position. To set the start timings, you are going to position it into the second one. You are going to position it to on position here. See, it is already showing now you are set to 18 hours. That is 6 o'clock in the evening. Now the duration, next day morning 6 o'clock. Evening 6 to next day morning 6 o'clock is 12 hours duration. See the third dip switch position. It is set as 12 hours. So now bring back this back to the default position. All the three switches should be in the default position here. So now it is showing the real time clock. This is evening 5:11. Once it becomes 18 here, the bulb load, this load of the bulb will come on. The load of the bulb will come on. This load of the bulb will come on. So let us wait for evening 6 o'clock for the load to come on. See, now we have set the timings, clock timings. Start timings we have set to 18 hours. That is 6 o'clock. As soon as this becomes 18, the bulb load should come on. So now few more seconds are, as soon as this changes to 18 hours here, the bulb should come on. Few more seconds are remaining for the load to come on. Let us wait for this timings to change to 18. As soon as this becomes 18, the bulb will be on. See, now as soon as become 18, the load came on. So this load will be on till next day morning 6 o'clock. 12 hours is the duration set. So next day morning when it becomes 6 o'clock in the morning, the load will go off. See, now the timings is next day morning 6 o'clock it should go off. It is showing 5:59. As soon as this becomes 6 in the morning, this will go off. Only few more seconds are remaining for, see, 6 o'clock the bulb went off. So every day at 6 o'clock the load will come on, and next day morning the 6 o'clock the load will go off. 12 hours is the duration. You can set according to your required timings. This is how you set the Qwatt time switch, how you set the clock, real-time clock settings, the program settings and the duration settings. See, in this time switch also there is one more button provided called as manual here, manual button, this manual button here. This is if you want to override the program, you want to check, you want to on it in between without programming. If you press this, the load will come on. When you press this, the load will go off. You can check it whether the time switch is working or not, or somewhere in the middle of the thing you want to on it. You can use the manual button to on it and manual button to off it. If you don't want the time switch program to run, you can use the manual button. Hope this video has helped you how to connect the dip switch to the Qwatt time switch, how to do the source wiring, and how to do the control wiring to the loads, either it is a glow sign board, advertisement or lighting circuit. So hope this video helps you out for a better wiring purpose. Thank you.